Back here at the Bosch here with Coach Hudson. And first off, Coach, I don't know if you know this, but this is the best 10-game start that the program has had in your 7 seasons. You started 6-4 twice before, back in the 2018-19 season, and then last season you guys started 6-4. But now you guys are off to a 7-3 start and sitting atop the USA South so far. And what kind of work did you guys put in? What was preached and kind of emphasized in the offseason leading up to this for you guys to be prepared for this kind of start?
Like starting early in this year, we knew we would have a younger team, and you can kind of see that inexperience showing up sometimes. So Coach and myself, we knew from the start that this was going to be a year where we really had to break everything down to the smallest principles early in practice, like really emphasizing our closeouts, jumping off to the ball, executing our clean offense. And I think it's been something that's paid off for us. You know, the team is playing at a decent level right now. Not pleased with the amount of turnovers we had today, but other than that, I thought today was a good game.
Yes, sir.
We missed a few closeouts and a few offensive rebounds that we gave up, but I'm pleased with the performance. The last 2 games, we've come out and we've taken care of business. You know, that holding that team to 58 and scoring 82. I think that's a solid showing for us. Still early in the year. Still a ton of work to be done, Brady. I know we're in a decent spot right now. Nice close to the break, winning this basketball game. But we got to come back after the break and hit the ground running. You know, we start with conference play as soon as we get back. You know, so that's going to be a big deal for us and a huge point of emphasis the week that we have after break going into next semester.
Absolutely. And a couple weeks ago on Tornado Talk, me and you were talking a little bit more about the young team that you guys have. And honestly, the contribution that you've gotten from these freshmen on the team has to be more than you could have ever asked for, especially Miller, Street, and Marshall. Talk a little bit about those young players, those freshmen, and the way that they've come in and immediately contributed.
Yeah, and like we've said, like they're young, but they're talented. They're talented, and when you're young and you're talented, the only thing that you really need is to kind of gain knowledge every practice session you have, and to play really hard. And those 3 do that. Like they play at a really high level in practice and in games, and it's benefiting us. It kind of really helps with our depth. This is probably one of the deeper teams that I've had the pleasure of coaching. We can play almost 10 or 11 players comfortably in double-digit minutes if we need to. So hopefully that's something we can keep going into the second semester. But our freshman class has done the things that we recruited them to do.
Yes, sir.
Still a long way to go for them now. I don't want them to feel like they've arrived or anything. But it's a good start. It's promising for all of them.
No doubt. And talking about how deep the team is, you guys had 4 players in double digits, and Olivia Miller was right behind with 9 points and then a couple 6-point contributions. All around, it was really evenly distributed. And to me, it seems a little bit different than last year. There were a lot of games where you guys kind of seemed to be relying on Destiny for the scoring load, Destiny and McKenna. And like you said, like we're talking about this year, much more balanced, much more distributed scoring, and it seems like it could be a new person every night.
It is, and it can be, and that's exciting. That's exciting. This is, like I said, definitely the deepest team, and we can go – it can be anybody any night, you know. It can come in, it can be Callie one night. It can be McKenna. It can be it can be Alexis. It can be Lexi. You know, it can be a ton of kids that are getting it going at the right time, and that's hard to game plan for. You know, like you said in the past, we've kind of been heavily reliant on 2 or 3 people. But right now we have 6 or 7 that can really score 15 to 17 every night. And as an opposing coach, that's something that's very difficult to prepare for.
100%.
So continue to share the ball. Continue to share the ball and stay together, and we'll see where it takes us.
Yes, sir. And one more thing. Honestly, a little bit of uncharted territory for you guys sitting atop the USA South. I know there's a ton of basketball left, and we're kind of just now getting into conference play. But how encouraging is it that you guys are sitting atop, that you guys have that record, and especially the fact that you guys are 4-0 now in the conference and undefeated at home?
Honestly, Brady, I'm going to give you an honest answer. I don't look at it at all.
Really?
I stay away from that. I just want to keep my head down and keep working every day and see what it is at the end of the year.
One game at a time.
I'll check things from time to time, but as far as looking at it and seeing where we stand and feeling good about being first right now, it's good. Yes, it is. But there's a lot of basketball left.
Yes, sir.
You know, so we got to continue to put good efforts in practice, one day at a time, one practice at a time, one possession at a time. And I think that's the best way to get to this journey, the end of this journey that we're trying to go on.
Absolutely. Well, Coach Hud, you're once again greatest start through 10 games in your 7th season here at Brevard, and looking forward to see where the rest of the season goes as conference play heats up when we get back from the break. But great game today, and you did a great job. Your players did a great job.
Absolutely.
Always a pleasure having you
Thank
on,
you.
Coach.
I appreciate it, Brady.